World Card Game Federation here with another Grand Kai match. We're going to have my buddy CJ going up against Joel. Everybody knows how things turned out, so they know what's going on with this match. It's going to be pretty exciting. I'm going to go ahead and just put it out there. The CJ's Pikkon Adept is one of the more usual builds out there. It fully takes advantage of the mastery, but is not really about stage damage. Very impressive. And of course, Joel's Red Ascension Krillin is still one of those top-notch decks. It's just hard to keep up with. You'll notice throughout this match, at least it's my own opinion from seeing it a little bit, that it does have a tendency to be one move or one action ahead, and that is pretty impressive to keep up over so long a time. Sorry about the delay in this one. I've got all kinds of crazy stuff going on in my personal life, so it takes a little while to be able to do things. Oh, for all the guys who remember, everybody who knows what's going on here, this was the when everybody posed for that picture where we said, you know, the top 8. You saw the the other side of that moment. It's kind of neat. Okay, so this one's going to get underway here in the next few minutes. As far as that goes, I don't think it's really too much of a secret now. Leading up to Grand Kai, good old CJ's Pikkon build was sort of a secret. We were careful not to, put it out there. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really effective. CJ, of course, had a multitude of deck ideas for the big day, but he ended up going with this one. I'm going to say I totally feel him on it. It was like my days of my Saiyan drill coup. I knew it like the back of my hand. I knew what it could do, what it couldn't do. And I'm sorry, folks, I genuinely did not remember it took this long to get the games underway. I see my own feet over there. That's good, I guess. And they're beating up the table. And I would call this particular deck, you'd think Pikkon traditionally plays in control decks. The whole point is to keep your opponent from being able to use events and things like that, at least mostly. No, it's actually more effective than that. It's got hybrid damage and that control effect. So it's kind of what Black is always shooting for, but doesn't always hit. Red Ascension Krillin, though, is one of those top-notch decks that takes advantage of Red Tactical Drill. Just a little preview since I kind of scanned ahead of this whole thing. That Red Tactical Drill, there's a reason that card is now frozen. It really did tip this whole match, especially in the later actions and combats. It was the whole match. And I don't think that should be like that. I don't think there should be one card that's dominating the whole thing. Okay, CJ's going to go ahead and go first. He draws his 3. Puts out, I want to say Observation Drill. I do not remember this card. It's the one that when he leaves, I believe when he leaves play, he gets that damage boost. He's going to pass, Rejuvenate, holds on to 1 card. Rejuvenated that 1 block, that makes his AT 4. Okay, it goes back over to Joel, over to Joel's first turn. Let's see what he's got. Looks like he's drawn some setups already. Oh yeah, it looks like it. If I'm not mistaken. Is that 2? No, it's Energy Block. No, that's Krillin's Kamehameha. Yeah, that's not really an early game card. I probably wouldn't want to hold on to it. Okay, he's going to go ahead and power up old Krillin. He's going to pass, most likely putting back. Oh no, he puts his block back, I believe. Okay, he goes back over to CJ. Sorry, folks. Sometimes the fluorescent lights is a time to really make sure that they're not washing us out. Okay, let's see what CJ's got on his hands. I've got it up his sleeve, rather. Okay, he's declared combat. That's nice stuff. He throws, I can't remember the name of this card, but it's the one that lets you rejuvenate a number of drills. He does that, and remember, he gets the damage bonus for having moved that drill out of play. Oh yeah, that's one if successful, it turns off all of his non-styles, so that's pretty neat. He does stop it with Red Brace. He's going to go ahead and raise his own anger, lower CJ's anger, and then rejuvenate itself. Okay, it's back over to Joel. Joel probably, I don't know, I'm trying to remember if the level 1 Krillin on this one actually has an energy attack on it. I think he has a tiny energy attack. I think it's too early to try to set it up for the mastery. Okay, he is going to go ahead and throw Krillin's level 1, I believe, unless he's going to use one for... Yep, okay, so he throws Krillin's level 1. I want to say, like I said, it's like a 2 or 3 life card attack. I genuinely don't remember. Okay, CJ's going to go ahead and take that one as a direct hit. Some awesome stuff falls out of his deck. Wow, 2 digs in time. Ouch. Maybe the deadliest hit I've ever seen. And I've seen a few. Yeah, he goes back. CJ's going to throw a red Orange Rising Punch. I want to say that's what that is. It's a pretty sizable physical. It's probably D to C. There we go. I figured it was D to C. So D to C is 2, that one is 4, so 5, 6, 7, and then the boost the other one. So it's like 10 power stages, or somewhere thereabout. So still figuring damage. It's coming. Oh, our buddy John showed up. John wore his favorite wrestling shirt. It was a relic we found at a yard sale. It's a shirt that would go for a fortune, but it was nearly mint condition for $1. It was the Eddie Guerrero Latino Heat shirt. It was awesome. Okay, I believe Joel's still debating. I'm sorry to say yet again, guys, I have to bunk him for slow play. Sorry about not doing that. Okay, he's going to go ahead and throw this particular energy attack. Cost him 1 power stage to shoot it, I believe. I don't think it's free. And it's red right something. I cannot remember that one. Red right blast. Yeah, I'm a little confused. Not sure who's doing what here. The guy seems to be moving. Okay, he's going to go ahead and rejuvenate a card, probably with Pikkon's power. I genuinely don't remember if that's a level 1 Pikkon does, but he did it. Yeah, it looks like he's going to throw an energy attack. Okay, so he's going to take some damage from a hit. Okay. I still don't know exactly what happened there. I'm sorry to say, folks, I got a little distracted. Did not see exactly what happened there. So Joel at this point's got 2 dead cards. I do not know if CJ can press the advantage. But he's thinking about doing the mastery thing, but the problem is he's just going to sacrifice the card. He has nothing really to combo in at all. So, you know, it's a trade-off. Oh, and he does it. He takes the gamble, banishes the top. It is not styled. He does raise his anger, but there is no skip. Yeah, I think I just heard CJ pass. And everybody passes down, and he's going to go ahead and raise his anger passively at the end of combat. But he's got to resolve Krillin's level 1 energy attack first, about searching and putting out either setup or drill. I'm sorry to say I always forget who does what. All I remember is it's very Master Roshi-esque. And I would just naturally assume, well, it won't be, what do they call it, drill? It won't be tactical, because tactical would be wasted. He would get rid of it right away. You know, sure, he'd transform, but that's really all it could do. So, yeah, sorry, guys. Yet again, I'd have to, you know, get my coach whistle out, you know, flag on the play, slow play, warning. I know in a friendly game, taking your time, really thinking about it is okay, but yeah, we're in competitive play. Like I said, it's my fault. I should be right there, just smacking hands, and remind him to move along, move along. Okay, he ends up putting out his setup. Red Destiny? Or, I don't remember what that card's called. I want to say it's Red Destiny. I was never a big red guy. Usually depended on my friends who play red hardcore, you know, to remember that stuff. Okay, so he did passively level. He got back up to, or he got to level 2, and I would guess that his the level 2 must have an end of combat effect, so he can just basically use them both. I want to say that's on this one. So now the wise thing, tactical drill. So Joel did the right thing. He came to the right decisions all the way around with getting those out in that order as to not waste the tactical drill. I might have been hasty myself and fell right into that trap. So we're going to go ahead and wait for him to finish his shuffle. And I do want to say that CJ initiated that. CJ's being very patient, but again, I should have hit the, come out here and made the T with my hands. It's time. Okay, CJ's going to end his turn by discarding down. Not sure he's going to hold on to. Yeah, it's definitely CJ initiated that. Because he had 2 dead cards in his hand. That's how I know it wasn't poor Joel. Excuse me. Well, if I was Joel, I'd put ball 2 away. It's just not going to be, excuse me, not going to be useful just yet. It's too early game. There's no reason to keep it out. It's more of a liability. And he's going to do the smart thing. He's going to go ahead and put it away. Yeah, that would be unfortunate. Okay, and then it's going to be Joel's turn. Joel's going to draw some stuff. I can't see it. I'm sure it's a bunch of setups and drills. There we go. Red bribe, fantastic. Early game, no targets. He's got that one red drill from set 10. Life me, I know it's the one that you rejuvenate X. Oh, just discussing about Pikkon's instant on his level 1. Okay, he's going to pass Rejuvenate Red City Destruction. A very wise idea. Okay, he's going to go back to CJ. I generally don't know whose feet those are next to CJ. They don't, those legs and feet don't look familiar at all. Okay, CJ drew some stuff. It doesn't look too confident. Looks like he is going to end up passing turn anyway. He's going to lead Pikkon's Tornado. In there, so he's okay. He's going to pass Rejuvenate. Forgot the name of that orange attack, and making sure that it's in there. CJ took a reasonable amount of time on his turn, so I would not have penalized him, for slow play. Alright, so let's see what we got going on here. Okay, over to Joel. He got Red Antidote, an awesome card. Probably will not help him in this matchup. Has plenty of endurance, so I'd probably throw it back in the deck. And he did. Okay, alright. So apparently me and Joel usually have the same motives here. Okay, Musing or Musement Drill is in play. The AT is 4 thing, so pretty sweet. He's going to go and pass Rejuvenate Red, Orange, and Rage Bash. Goes back over to Joel. Joel draws his 3. He's got a heck of a board going on out there. He's got a ball 7. He has a decent discard pile. It's up to him how he feels about it. They're an excellent, stuff for another combat. Yeah, even just setting it up now. But that's up to him. I know what you're thinking. Yes, Joel has checked that discard pile twice. So he does play ball 7. He's going to go ahead and place his entire discard pile on top of his life deck. You probably want to orient that a certain way, just like he's doing it. There we go. 1 life to deal with 1 life dropped effects, and then of course some endurance in case he hits some damage. A very wise strategy. And then of course CJ is going to destroy the top 3 for his effect, for ball 7. Okay, double checking, and that's fair. If you just put him down. I gotta do it again, but gotta blow the whistle. The what is it? The MLG horns over here for time. Okay. Wow, Joel's confident enough. He's gonna go ahead and go into combat. He's got a few good cards there. Static Shot is pretty good. I get it. He's gonna take some damage and Red Bribe and ball 7 again. It ain't a bad strategy. He can't really lose because he's got Tactical Drill out. So even if he botched the whole thing, he couldn't lose his anger. He's going to open up the Red Ascension, banish the top card of his life deck. It is styled. He carefully put the correct style card on top. It raises anger 1 level, and of course, since it was styled, it's going to go ahead and force CJ to skip. It goes back, and Joel has a second action. He's going to go ahead and do Red Destiny, which is a bad idea. No, okay. Oh, he's got 2 Red Destinies out. I genuinely did not see the other one. It blended in, I tell you. So Red Destiny gets the -2/-2, raises anger 2 levels. Very good. He's up to 3 anger already. And then CJ throws something. I can't quite make it out. Okay, it looks like he... Oh, okay. Orange Rage. It banishes Tactical Drill. An excellent move. It's an energy attack. Oh my goodness. Is Joel going to activate Red Stop, lower his anger 1, and pull Tactical Drill back? all overall losing 1 anger, but at the same time ensuring no matter what he does, he can't botch this. Oh, that is tempting. Tempting. I'd do it. I'd stop the attack. Oh, but wait, if he throws it, Pikkon can negate it. I forgot. Oh, he has to just take it. Alright, I answered my own question. I almost forgot who he was fighting for a second. Joel's debating a little long on this one. You guys remember how we said it should be 30 seconds per action? It's not as if we're even in the no time limit finals. And draws, as you know, mess with the scores in the tournament software. Joel, you know you can't do it. You can throw a red stop. He's going to go ahead and waste it. You know, he's going to block it with Pikkon's power, and that'll be that. Just take the hit, Joel, and move on. You're going to activate Red Bribe for ball 7 anyway. Don't even worry about it. There you go. Okay, he takes the hit. On this hit, remember, of course, you know, for all of us who played Orange Adept, I'll tell you what, it's hard to remember that it's not just physicals that it triggers on, it's any attack, which is very useful. Okay, he's going to go ahead and pull out, gosh, I want to say it's not Aura Drill. I can't think of the name of it, but it's the one basically that it gives him +1 stage damage, and when he rejuvenates a drill, he gets a draw card. And we're back over to Joel. Joel can do as he likes. He has a decent amount of anger to rejuvenate, but then again, what targets will he have left for Red Bribe? He's going to fire off Red Static Shot, which I would do. Red Static Shot. I'm not sure if CJ's going to take it, and he is. That is a supremely powerful card. Beautiful, beautiful. Red Static Shot has been powerful from beginning to end. Ooh, he gets the 2 anger on the raise, and he levels up. He does have to discard the red drill with Debur on it. Can't remember the name of it. And everything else stays, which means all of his tactical stuff stays. Excuse me, I would say everything of a strategic nature. Okay, the CJ's got an action. Not sure if he's going to be able to hit it back quite hard enough and fast enough. He might do his rejuvenation thing with the tornado. Okay, he's going to go ahead and banish it to rejuvenate 2 cards. You never want to get caught off guard with stuff in the discard pile, but you know there's a point at which you've checked it enough times. He's double checking his Krillin's level 3 power. You know the double use energy attack with all the rejuvenation. Probably would be unwise at this point. He'd be out of targets for ball 7 if he plans to use it this combat. He does use Krillin's power, and I believe he's going to go and resolve all of his stuff. He's got to do his surge, do his rejuvenation. And to my knowledge, the only viable target, would be good old tactical drill. I assume he carries more than 1. It would be silly not to carry at least 2. I've seen Red Panic more times than I've seen it. Oh, wow. I don't know how he gets his Red Tactical back then, because I didn't see one. Okay, he's going to go with the setup, silly me. And Red Destiny's going to go into play, which means he's going to get plenty of anger out of this. Really impressive. Okay, you should remember that he has a rejuve effect he needs to resolve from his level 3. You know, I don't mind a Krillin that can keep up a bit. I think maybe the whole point of Krillin being like this and having these powers and doing things this way, I think maybe the whole point was just to try to make him viable again. You know, actually contributing to the meta like the old days. Okay, he rejuvenates his discard pile with Krillin's level 3. He's going to go ahead and choose and banish some cards, which might be a little much for one ability, but like we said, the whole point was to try to bring back the glory days when Krillin dominated the game, and I can see that as being okay as a knock. You would need to be a little bit much, just a little bit imbalanced in order to feel like he has a chance. I'm okay with that. Okay, Joel's taking a little long. Again, that would be another warning for time for looking through the discard pile, the same one he looked through in the last combat. Okay, a completely good target with meditation. I'll probably go with the jukes. I don't like facing orange jukes late game when there's plenty of targets in the discard pile. That would not be great. Okay, well, good targets, dig, tornado. Okay, I would have done the same thing. Finally, that's been resolved, and I know what you guys are thinking. That was one attack. Okay, goes back over to CJ. CJ's attacking his discard pile. He's right. No. Everything that's in there has been activated already. He's going to throw Android Armbreaker at 6, 7, 8 power stages. Maybe 6 altogether with, I'm going to assume, the lingering effects of Red Destiny. Sorry guys, I'm trying to stay focused here. It's just that I know this match could have been like 10 minutes shorter. I know what you guys are thinking. It's just a physical attack. You should just either take it or use that red stop already. But the thing is, he's going to try to use red stop, and I'm not sure if he's actually going to be able to pull back tactical drill because it looks like it's the only one he was even carrying. Hey, red stop. Boom. And let's see if CJ is going to activate his level 1 Pikkon power. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay, our breaker attaches to Krillin. I have no idea what just happened. Why does CJ not activate his level 1 Pikkon power? I don't think he used it. Okay, Red Destiny, there's Anger 2 levels, get the -2 to damage. CJ, don't tell me you just missed that. Okay, CJ's going to go ahead and throw a bicycle kick. He's going to go and rejuvenate, I almost said I can't think, amusement drill, and it's going to go, or music drill, and he's going to go ahead and draw a card because of the other card's effect whenever he rejuvenates a drill. So that's a little less potent without the good old music drill out there. Okay, he takes the damage, does the minus. Another Red Destiny, that should put him almost right to the top. My goodness. Okay, raises Anger 2 levels, he's at 4. And it's back to CJ. I'm not sure if CJ has any tricks left up his sleeve. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Oh, goodness sake. So finally that combat ends. He passively gains his anger. He goes up to level 4, goes back over to CJ. CJ is going to take a look at his hand and figure this one out pretty quick. So there's only so many moves. He's going to put Lightning Tornado again in there. If I'm thinking of the right name. He's a pass or rejuvenate, most likely Juke. Alright, it goes back over to Joel. Joel's going to draw. And I'm going to say a 2-to-1 ratio for setups. Ball 3. He's going to go ahead and draw 3 cards. I didn't even realize he pulled good old Red Tactical Drill back. Son of a gun. Sorry, folks, I got interrupted in the middle of this. So he's got 2 cards he's got to push back. I would just throw, wow, that's a toughie. I would probably just throw the 2 physical blocks or the energy attack and kind of just keep everything else. But he's got to hold on to the energy block. No, physical block. Put an energy and physical. Oh, no, he made a choice. He's way ahead of me on this. Okay, he's going to go ahead and place, though. He's going to raise his anger. Hesitation in his movements. It throws me off. Okay, he's thinking about it. He's thinking about rushing in there and trying to do it all right here. Okay, he declares combat. I'll be darned. He very quietly declared combat. I don't know if he's going to just red bribe and ball 3 him again. It looks like he's going to use Krillin's level 4 power, which I'm sorry to say I genuinely don't remember. All my many Krillin fights. Yeah, he opens up with Mastery instead. He banishes. It looks like he hit Red Panic. He mastered his Panic, and he's going to go ahead and raise Anger 1 level. Okay, he's going to go ahead and use the effect of Red Panic's when banished effect to go ahead and do the search. Okay, he places ball 1 into play, which is kind of neat, I guess. Alright, so waiting for him to finish resolving this one. Okay, goes back over, oh, excuse me, goes over to CJ's first action. This is combat. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I forgot the Mastery forced him to skip, and then he goes back over, uses Krillin's level 4 power. To my knowledge, it's going to be an energy attack. Yeah, this might not be the time or place for me to air my beefs. But I do have a suggestion I've been thinking about. I remember back when we were all sick of Unleashed, how it kind of dominated the game. Okay, he ends up discarding a card from the Krillin's effect. He discards Juke. I would not have done that. It's like, not. Oh, wait, it might have been a random. Gosh. Okay, let's see what CJ's action is going to be now that he actually has the opportunity. Oh, yeah, lighting my beefs. Oh, okay, so he does Tornado again to go ahead and rejuvenate 2 cards, which is a good idea. He goes back over. You know, I didn't realize how little of CJ's actual normal strategy, is not making it out of his deck. Like, he should be, playing hyper aggressive, annihilating him, hitting him with some control from Pikkon, doing what I've seen the deck do, and it just has not done it. Joel pushes out an energy attack, or I know this one raises anger 1 level. I do not remember the rest of the effect from this card. I'm sorry, I'm not much of a red player. So he is now level 4 with 3 anger. Look at your time code, though. Realize that's probably not going to stay that way. Okay, it's a fairly decent-sized energy attack. He's going to wick off some of the moisture right away. He does with 2 orange launchers, which is kind of odd. They were as clustered together as they could conceivably be. Okay, he goes over, and CJ has an action. I'm not sure if he's going to put this drill away. It's not bottle drill. Is that memories? I can't remember. I cannot remember the name of this drill. I didn't see it or use it enough. Okay, he's going to use it to go ahead and shuffle it back in. I'm not sure if it actually rejuvenated because it's just we got shuffled in. So we'll see what happens. Okay, must have been rejuvenation because he drew a card. It was a physical. No hit effect. He could activate the mastery for being successful. 5 power stages total. He's going to go ahead and stop it with disregard. I believe it's the name of that card. I guess he throws the level 4 power again. Alright, let's see what's going on here. And CJ's going to go ahead and take the hit. Meditation ends up taking some of it. Like I said, guys, generally those meditations make it into play. Okay, he searches Banish, so that's a red tactical came back into play. I wonder how it made its way back in. He's going to throw a red rising punch again. Its effect, unfortunately, useless. It's another advance of a level means the end of the game. So we're throwing out all the spare Bardocks for everybody, trying to load everybody up. They went far. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting kind of winded again. This one is taking its time. So Rising Punch, like we said, really should have this should have been done about 25 seconds ago, and I just did not know it was this bad. This is genuinely my fault. You guys can go ahead and blame me for all this one. Like I said, I should have been sitting here and doing the hey, move it along. Because most of the other matches are actually already done. You guys might have noticed from the lack of noise in the background as far as other matches. Okay, they end combat. He discards down. I'm genuinely not sure how he's supposed to manage that. Huh? Oh, shoot. And it does work. Look at it, you guys. Yes, it will set it. Remember we talked about that? Tactical says you cannot be lower, but it can be set. You guys have just seen a lease on the game. Yep, set is totally different. So he does set his anger and goes back down, and it is maybe the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Ooh, you should not put a ball 2 out there. Yet again, it would derail him if captured. He can still be lowered. Pass, rejuvenate, and place the Dragon Ball. You probably should have showed CJ a little bit more. Okay, he's just double checking the small wording there. Remember do you get the gain from your anger raising, or do you get, or is it lowered to 0, or is it both? It was both. You get 0 gain, and then you get lowered to 0. So that's very impressive. Alright, he's going to throw Tank Barrage, which will be a decent amount of life cards and stages, I'm hoping. Okay, moving along here. He does take the damage. Good old Tank Barrage. He couldn't destroy enough drills to make it possible, so he didn't get to do that at all. That does kind of stink. He's going to go ahead and activate the drill and the hit for tank barrage. Ooh, checkup drill, juke into his hand. Okay, resolves the checkup drill, comes into play, grabs his block, grabs his juke, and then it goes back over to Joel. Joel has the option to do a few different things. He's going to throw the big one. He's going to throw Krillin's Kamehameha, expending the last of his power stages. It does apparently raise his anger. I did not remember reading that. And we hit him for, what? Oh, juke stops it. He gets plenty of targets. Lots of good stuff. Wow. Snoozing drill. I genuinely don't remember what it does. I saw it the other day. Genuinely can't remember. Okay, now we're just waiting for, oh boy. So it raises anger to 2, I'm assuming at the end of combat. Okay, and CJ gets to begin his turn. I don't think it's anything particularly good. He puts out 2 more drills, a joint restraint drill. So his package, as far as how many things boosting his damage, is definitely very good. Like I said, if he could just get an aggressive roll going, he might be able to make things up. Hard part is tactical drill is just making everything moot. Okay, he's going to draw him in. Can't believe it. Alright. Okay, he's going to open up memories, or excuse me, shoot off memories. You remember it goes into the deck, and I'm not sure if he gets to draw anything, if that's a shuffle or a rejuve. I assume just a shuffle. Calculating the damage, and let's see what he can do. I don't think I saw any blocks in there, so he's just going to have to take it. He's already at 0, so he's going to come out his rope. And this is why I remember the decks being way more even now, with a sizable hit. Yes, he must steal a ball once, since he cannot target any anger, which is just lousy. So, it looks like he's got a lot of strategic options. I'm not really sure what we're debating at this point. It looks like he's holding a ball 4, a red blaze, a brace, a flee. Okay, he's going to be going to use the mastery. Red panic is banished. He does get to search because of the when this card is banished effect. Okay, ball 6 makes an appearance. That's a very good choice, especially given this late point of the game, the likelihood of a giant knockout, ending everything quick. So there really shouldn't be too much going on Joel's side at this point. It skips because of mastery, he goes back over to him. Okay, Joel has to pass, and I assume CJ cannot press the advantage. So his hesitation seems to indicate that. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, he's going to fire off Pikkon's level 1 power, which is good. No, he's not. Oh, yeah, no, he's throwing out Thunder Flash. Silly me for not paying attention. So he's going to do a banish of a card, which is pretty neat. Is that a Dragon Ball in his discard pile? I hope not. Heroic Energy Sphere. A very good idea to get rid of that.
looks like he came back on you a little bit.
I mean, projected has
You came
zero
back.
ally,
You came back.
and a goddamn teacher that we're like, I can't play
I left for just a little bit.
No chance, so that's what you got. You up against a machine too strong. Pretty politicians buying souls for a song. Puppets.
Uh-oh. Oh, gosh, we're sliding into the end here. I'm sorry, I was literally dozing off, you guys, for how long this is taking. So he's going to go ahead and stop Thunder Flash with Red Brace. It's going to raise Anger 1, lower CJ's Anger 1, and he's going to go ahead and end PPV at the end of that combat because, as you guys probably noticed, he hit 4 Anger, and then basically the end of combat, he passively angered, and that was the end of all shoot. Sorry, folks. I wish I had more of a match to show you.